Doug Segal, and his show is How to Read Minds and Influence People. Well, let's welcome Doug to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Doug Segal. Morning, Doug. Hi, Doug. This is a big morning for us here because you made a prediction at the start of the French before the Olympics got underway. Tell us what you've done.
Basically, you know, in the same way that Martin Luther King perceived a problem and then dreamt a solution. 8 months ago, I perceived a problem and dreamt a solution. My problem was this. I was having my debut run at the Edinburgh Fringe, and selfishly, they were running the Olympics at the other end of the country. So my solution was to do a stunt involving that. My background's in psychology and in advertising, so there's nothing spooky or supernatural about what I'm doing. All I'm doing is using one or more of the following skills from my background in psychology and advertising. So I'm using statistics, persuasion techniques, sometimes I'm using some real influence, and then I'm coupling that with two key advertising skills of cheating and lying to create the illusion of mind reading and mind control. And what I thought was that I could maybe take one of those skills and utilize that to try and find a way to predict the results of the Olympics. So what I did was, through my statistics friends, I tracked down a computer scientist in the Ukraine who does complex mathematical modelling, and it's a very long story, you better read about it in the independent blog, but basically what we did was given a colossal computer program which ran on shared computing time across 630,000 computers across the globe, and then an hour before I sealed into this box up here my predictions, we spewed out the answers, and I've tried to predict which countries came first, second and third, and how many gold, bronze and silver medals they each got. So 12 predictions. Okay. And all I'm saying is, you know how we're all really pleased with how Team GB have done, which we are, yes? Yes. They didn't get everything right, just remember that, okay? So what I did was, I still did this box, we lowered the box a little bit just to show the guys, and then just to make sure there was fair play, this stayed above the box office in the Gilded Balloon, and what we did was we locked the box and we wrapped it in cellophane, and then on the cellophane we put, that'll be just perfectly, you can kind of see that, guys, that we've wrapped it in cellophane and then put on that stickers which Karen Coran from the Gilded Balloon signed, and I'm just going to take them off now, the whole point being that obviously cellophane is somewhat fragile. If I got into this box, this would have been torn before now, and
good box,
it's very good, but that is good for the radio.
Here we go. Oh, lovely. I've got a nice table to rest it on.
Okay, I'm going up just now, Doug. You do what you need to do. I'm verifying that the cellophane has been
please
ripped.
do. Yes.
There's a padlock. I recognise the form of a padlock. The lady who knows a padlock. That is a padlock.
Fabulous. And I'll tell you what, Susan, why don't you unlock it for me? That'd be fabulous if you wouldn't mind. Shall I hold your mic? There we go.
Right, okay, so I'm now unlocking the padlock.
I didn't know it was a metal box.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Well, to be fair, it was under stickers. You couldn't tell. That's fine.
Padlock unlocked.
Okay.
Right.
Now, as I understand, what we're going to do is, Susan, you both of you guys are going to assist me with this. But if I just turn this around, and
is there a lady in there? Sorry.
There is a lady inside. Here is actually what I've got is I've got a spaghetti jar.
Yep.
Into which hang on a second. So it's Fred, if you'd like to take that, just hold on to it just for a second. And what I did was I took a 20-foot long scroll. If I ask you just to go and stand on this side of the stage, please, Fred. Right. And if you take, you'll see it says this way up or right. Right. Brilliant. It's the BBC. Always work with directions. Yeah, and I wrote my predictions on here an hour before. So Fred, hopefully you had the results of the Olympics.
I've got them right. I've got them right here. Yeah.
I'm going to read out what it says on the scroll.
Exactly. If you could, for the people at home, just read this.
I've got the real results.
Oh,
here.
okay.
This says
prediction.
Okay. Read out who came first.
United States of America.
And I have said
USA. These people obviously see this every day.
Yeah, absolutely. How many gold medals did they win, Fred?
46 or 48. I need my specs. They won 46.
And this says
gold 46.
My goodness, so far so good. How many silver?
29.
Silver 29.
3 for 3.
Bronze 29.
29. Bang on the money so
okay,
far.
who was second?
People's Republic of China, or as I know them, China.
Second, China.
And how many gold did they have?
38 gold.
And they got 38 gold.
This is incredible.
Silver.
27.
27.
Bronze.
22.
22.
$100 we all know who was third, don't we? Who was third, people? And what does it say on here?
Great Britain! Well done, correct!
And how many gold do they have?
It should have been 32, but it was 29.
29!
How many silver, Fred?
17.
17!
How many bronze, Fred?
19 bronze, Doug.
We'll just pause for a second, okay? Because, well, remember what I said about earlier? We've done pretty good so far, yes?
We've done amazingly.
Yeah, there are 12 predictions on here. Just at this point, we're at 83% of a miracle, okay, guys? One more to get the full round, but that would be quite good, wouldn't it? Okay, how many bronze do they have, Fred?
19.
And I had...
17!
Oh.
Just kidding. 19!
19 people! 19! Incredible!
Every single one correct!
That was written down before the Olympic Games began. Doug.
Thank you. I'm now leaving you an enormous scroll. Would anyone like this scroll? No? Fine. I know my value in this play.
If you attach a Werther's original to it, someone might take it.
That's phenomenal, Doug.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
I don't know how you managed to do that.
Well, I'll be writing about it.
Could you tell me?
Yes, absolutely. I'd love to.
Did you cheat, or did you lie, or did you actually predict it?
Well, it wasn't just me. Basically, as I said, what we did was we found this guy in the Ukraine, and basically, what some of my friends told me, he'd been doing this thing where
was it an octopus?
In actual fact, someone did do a challenge with me and an octopus, and I won, which is good. But basically,
arm wrestling.
What happened was, this guy, he does complex mathematical modelling of like weather systems and stuff, and what he worked out was he'd done a few experiments on small scale sporting events which had worked. So I got in touch with him through some friends, and the deal was that he would help me put together this program to work it out, as long as A, he wasn't named, B, I didn't reveal the results before the results of the Olympics, and C, I didn't better, because basically this guy's in the Ukraine, and if Ukrainian gangsters kind of find out that you have a way of predicting sporting results, your children end up kidnapped, and it's not funny. So that was the deal, and it took us 8 months to develop this, and we stuck 20,000 different data points into this program, and it ran on. Do you know anything about that? You're allowed to glaze over at this point, but do you know anything about distributed computing?
I know everything about it.
Perfect. So what you'll be able to confirm then, Fred, is the idea of distributed computing is that you basically, people donate the downtime on their PCs, and they do it for worthy, lofty things like the human genome and curing cancer. Yeah. And we might have sort of stolen some of that time. But that's basically what happened. And about an hour before I sealed it in a box,
my flabber is gasted.
Oh, cool.
And congratulations on getting that 100% right, Doug. And people can go along and see more of you. Where and when, Doug?
I'm on at 7 p.m. in the dining room of the Gilded Balloon. We've sold out 3 times. We're selling out most nights. There's no way you're getting out of here without a flyer. And I really hope you can come and see me. And isn't this just the most amazing show?
Oh, come on. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for having me. Thank you very much. Thank you, Susan. Very much.
My friend Ali McCoy will be giving him a shout to see if he's going to have any more draws against the likes of Peter Hay. It's 11 minutes to 11. This next man is on his 8th